culture through food. Renchin is following her passion in Beijing. After her husband was transferred from South Africa to the Chinese capital, she found a rather unusual way to serve her community. She makes Boerewors and biltong, two of South Africa's much-loved traditional foods. She calls it a hobby, one that she had always wanted to get into. Now she's so good at it, she's become a kind of Boerewors ambassador for South Africans living in China.
Hi everybody, thank you for visiting my kitchen. You are more than welcome. I'm Renchin from South Africa, and my kitchen is my heart. So I open my heart, open for you here in Beijing.
As a career homemaker, Renchin's main domain has always been her kitchen, although today she's turning it into a small-scale food factory. She's lived in Beijing for more than 2 years and has developed quite a following.
I wanted to make Boerewors for quite a long time, but I always thought, no, one day when I'm more matured, I will do that. So when my husband told me that he is moving to Beijing, I said that's what I'm going to do, because I'm old enough to do it now. So it was really when I heard the word Beijing, I was thinking about Boerewors and biltong. There was a very famous guy in South Africa years ago. And I got, it was a newspaper that he gave his recipe for Boerewors. And since that day I thought, okay, when I'm older, I'm going to do that. But I put it away, and up till today I still have it. This must be mixed very, very well. It must be piece of pork, piece of beef, piece of pork back. Also small blocks. You know what I'm doing now? I put all my love in it.
Renchin took over the tradition of making Boerewors for local South Africans in China from a South African lady who lived in Beijing before. She had 2 lessons from the departing South African spouse and then jumped in with great gusto.
Tessa actually, she had a business before, and she taught me exactly what to do, how to make it. She came twice to my house, and this is a South African tradition in Beijing. A South African person must take over homemade cuisine, can I put it like that? And yeah, it's nice doing it. I'm enjoying it. We eat Boerewors quite often, especially with rice. We love it. We really love it. Boerewors, I believe, is our tradition to the country. You must press it completely in. My kitchen is my heart, because there's a lot of love in what I do. I have time to pray, I have time to think about my family, to plan the future, to listen to music, to think where I'm going to do next or where I want to go next. And it closes immediately again because of it's real casings. Things like this do happen.
Renchin has invited friends to have a lunchtime barbecue at her home, and the Boerewors have all been made. Now she's busy making biltong before her friends arrive, but this batch won't be ready for a couple of days.
Biltong must be moist. This takes unfortunately a little bit of time, but when it's done, it's done. This is a biltong spice. I buy it in packets from South Africa. I don't know what's in it, but it's nice. I can't tell you, I know there's pepper, biltong I did make before. My dad used to make for us. But we're not allowed to eat it. We must wait for him to come. Then he will take a piece off and he will cut it piece for piece for us and feed us like a baby, and we will sit all around his feet and just want a piece of that, like a bird. Like my babies, I tuck them in now. I only tuck it in there. After 12 hours, I hang it. This I hanged last night. It hangs for 3 to 5 days. This is dry biltong. This way, that way, this way, that way. Voila. So we finish with the biltong now.
Renchin likes to entertain at home, and her homemade Boerewors and biltong are just about always on the menu.
Vroeg 21. And even in South Africa, we buy it. Oh. We don't make it.
But it's like we buy it from the supermarkets.
Taste. Boerewors.
It's tasty because you can feel the different flavors from Boerewors.
A courier arrives for a pickup, interrupting Renchin's barbecue. She's got a shipment of her homemade Boerewors and biltong already packaged and ready to go. It's headed to Shanghai. Although Renchin's kitchen has become well known in the South African community, she says she does it for the joy of it, not the money.
There's a huge South African community in Beijing, and you hear very quickly. If there's biltong, you will find the person. If the person don't find you, you will find the person. In Beijing, I know about only me. I don't know about anybody else as well. But other provinces, there's people that's making it. Shanghai people is buying it from me. Other provinces buy from me. They hear about me, and then they contact me. I have about 110 on my own WeChat group. A lot that enjoy my products. A business, you get a lot of money and you get rich, and you have a premises. I have a hobby because I have the love of it.
Renchin likes to keep busy. It's early on a weekend morning and she's off to her neighbourhood market. She loads up the Boerewors and biltong and putt-putts to the community centre. Her electric motor vehicle is a favourite among locals who need an economical and practical way of getting around on short trips. Renchin is taking orders for her handmade South African specialities from her neighbours who come from all around the world. She's more like a South African culture ambassador than a stay-at-home support spouse.
有自然原始的味道。第一种是这个香肠，然后还有一个类似于我们中国的牛肉干，然后这个呢，我觉得比较适合中国人的口味。
Renchin is an outgoing, gregarious person who doesn't let a language barrier get in the way of doing a little business and making friends with her suppliers.
Curiosity is one of my first things I always want to see and look. I don't have a problem to talk to strangers, or even if we don't understand each other, to communicate by showing the people what I want and what I need. So go to any market, and if you want to get something out, you will get something out. And I think that's what happened to me. Some I will sort out as my favorites, then I will go back and I will buy there. And when I once stick to one person, I normally go back to that person. We're going to Mr. Beef and Lamb. He can't speak English, I can't speak Mandarin. So we communicate very well. We have WeChat. This is my market.
Mr. Xu has been supplying Renchin with her required cuts of beef for the last 2 years.
Hello. Yeah.
They've got to know and to trust one another, even though their greeting remains a little culturally awkward.
Because he's honest, he's hardworking, and he's always friendly, although sometimes I can see he stresses a lot. Then I will ask, smile.
一直这人都一直在我们这儿，因为挺好的，质量我们也能保得正，是不是？能保住质量，而且我们给咱国内的人价钱和他的价钱是一样的，而且他来了，我也没给他贵了，也没那啥的，还有些地方还特别照顾他，还给他优惠了，看。
We're talking on WeChat, so I will order beef from him. He educates me. I will transfer the money, and he will receive it, and I will go and pick it up. So it's easy. It's actually funny. WeChat, I changed to English, he changed to Mandarin. And on the end of the day, we will stand with our WeChat. I will talk to him, he will translate, he will answer me. And that's the funny part. We don't really speak, but we understand each other. The Chinese people have pride in what they're doing. Very hard-working people, and also very loyal people. Very, very hard-working. Even if I can't speak Mandarin, I love it. I love Beijing before I came here, because I have a Chinese friend, and she told me so much about Beijing that I just want to come and visit. Being transferred here was a privilege for me. So now I can start to do what I always wanted to do. And yes, it's a passion for me. I love it. It's like a rainbow that you start to paint now. A dream comes true. It is. I love it.